documentary footage proving that monsters do exist. What camera are we on?
That's how you do it.
How do you rewind one of these? Oh man, look at the monster. This is gonna be good, man.
I'll zap you one off tonight.
Down to the screen. Frank, look on the screen. Nice. Can you see any boogers in my nose? I don't have boogers because I picked them all. It was madness. Over my heads! You working or are you standing there? Frank, what are you doing, man? It's like you work for VDOT or something. That's one thing we have in this country. Pay your taxes. We have good roads. You know, Frank, look, here's how you operate a boom. You sweep across. I've got to get on the phone. All right, we are going to get online. We have dial-up. Going to get onto the internet here. Hey, Frank, come here and dial the phone. All right. Hold on, Frank. Of course, Frank resets the password every day, so we don't know what it is. Knock it off! Headquarters. We need to bring in some monster experts. Assignment Terror.
Yeah.
Dracula versus Frankenstein versus the freaking crazy doctor guy versus the Wolfman.
Yeah.
And weird people who die.
And don't come back to life.
Pretty cool. All right. Awesome. I'll tell him. He said, "Shut up, Frank." Okay, they're on their way over.
They're on the way over.
We got reinforcements coming in, man.
You're gonna be a lot nicer than Frank.
Hey, what's this on my fist?
UMO 206 calling Earth. Reply, please. Contact made. Kirian Werner, surgeon, killed in war action. Maleva Kerstein, doctor of biochemistry, killed in automobile accident. Both persons have required characteristics and have been incarnated by our envoys. They will contact you. Remember, success of mission depends on exploiting to the full the superstitions prevalent among the Earth creatures. The first objective is Blaustadt Fairground. this is the world we have to conquer. Its inhabitants are weak, slaves to their own passions and uncertainties.
Couldn't we use atom bombs?
Of course, we could even explode their nuclear arsenal, but we need the planet intact.
How much time do we have?
Very little. Our planet is now nearly at freezing point, and we still haven't discovered how to create an artificial sun. Conditions of life here are similar to those on Umo. We must destroy or dominate the human race, so that our race may colonize this planet.
Do you think we'll succeed?
We must. There are now many of our group here working on different objectives, but their success or failure depends on us.
These are the remains of the Count Janos Demichelli, the gruesome vampire who terrorized the people in the mystical regions of Transylvania. The only way to destroy him was to plunge a wooden stake into his heart. His magic, hypnotic power died with him. It was inherited only by those like myself, descendants of people who were attacked and contaminated by the vampire. For a few coins, I shall hypnotize you and read your future in your unseeing eye. Passion, jealousy.
Remember what I told you. The passions and weaknesses from which our race is immune are the very ones to which the Earth creatures are prey. Love and sex.
Have no fear. My beautiful assistant is also a qualified nurse.
Ask him to tell your fortune.
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen.
Promise to tell his tonight.
Who will be the first? She'll take care of you. Ah, here's a customer. A lady who's not afraid to know the truth.
Beautiful women are like powerful magnets. We shall use them to attract scientists, generals, statesmen with their vital secrets.
So far, we've nothing to go on. No fingerprints, no known enemies. Looks like the work of a ghost.
Let's start by ruling out ghosts.
What about the gelatin substance found on the stake?
We sent it and the victim's clothing to the main laboratory.
And?
Well, in a few days, we'll have some results.
There's one detail that intrigues me. The absence of the skeleton exhibited by Ferzar in his show. Remember the legend. The only way to revive a vampire is to withdraw the stake from his heart.
As far as I'm concerned, that skeleton is no more than a showman's gimmick. There must be a logical reason for its disappearance.
You know, in this part of the country...
As you can see, Henry, I'm completely snowed under with paperwork. Why don't you see what you can dig up for me?
Right, sir.
But don't bring any vampires into this office.
Why not?
I'm anemic already.
Oh.
We shall call her a lover. The First of a group of beautiful women who will blindly obey my orders. The Prince of Darkness sleeps soundly. Excellent material for our research.
Do you think human beings may become contaminated if his blood is injected into their veins?
We'll soon find out.
That's a kiss flick right there. When you're going into any part, you just go. The telephone! Hold on, wait. Hello?
Hi.
Alfred!
Yeah?
Let them in! Not you, Frank! Okay, they're coming in! Awesome! The moth chick! Stop looking at that. Hold on. We gotta calm her down. She likes the light. I got for you, I got for you. So, yes indeed. You got a flashlight. Right, hold still. It's good to see you again. She's one of the experts that they sent over. You're gonna... She can float around in the woods and bounce off of stuff and keep an eye. Because we're going out looking for Dracula.
Wolfman.
And Frankenstein. You know how many Frankensteins are there? Oh, it's a million different kinds of Frankenstein. Hold on the phone, sir. You guys go over there. Go. Monster Hunters, yes. She's the niece or something of the, man.
Daughter!
The daughter of
The Mothman.
Alfred was stuck in a wig.
Carlos Borloff!
Come on in, man.
I finally found you.
What's going on?
I've been searching time and space for you, Carlos Borloff.
Time and space. Well, I wasn't in time and space. I'm here.
Well, that's why I was having trouble.
Yes.
I searched all through the past.
Because there's the past, there's the future.
And you and I will fight monsters in the future. Because that is where we'll spend the rest of our
lives.
Now, I am here in the present. And that's where you are. And that's where I am. Only that's where I lived most of my life.
That makes sense. Now, we brought in some experts.
Carlos Borloff.
Frank isn't one of them.
Hold on, Carlos. You may call me Capus. I'm here to help you fight monsters.
I am Hunter.
Hunter. That's good. We need hunters. We got our work cut out for us.
I know. No, my face is broke. Is this a Frankenstein monster?
I don't know how it works. It's like a monster. Nothing human about it. He's just like nuts, man. He's just like nuts. We can't get him to stop. This is a descendant of the Frankenstein brand or breed.
I've fought these Frankenstein monsters before. They're not like this.
Technically, Frankenstein isn't a monster because monsters don't wear shoes. Monster is a naked creature of the sun. Monsters don't talk either.
My face is broke! Well, then I am glad I am here.
The string, frequency, vibration waves of the, because everything's got to have a frequency, man. Digital frequency. Digital doesn't have a frequency. Digital is like this. In a monster movie, when there's no music playing, there's nothing happening. Monsters don't do anything. So sometimes we use the music to control the monsters. As soon as the music starts to go nuts, the monsters...
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Could you help me a moment?
I'd like to, sir, but it's nearly closing time.
I'm Inspector Toberman. Criminal investigation.
In what way can I help?
Do you have anything written by Professor Ulrich von Frankenstein?
That's a coincidence. No one has asked for one of his books in years. And you're the second person who's asked in only the last couple of hours.
Can you describe the other person to me?
It was really a couple. A tall, good-looking man and a very beautiful girl. The man was gray-haired and distinguished, and the girl was strange. She had a very hard look in her eyes.
Thanks.
Go upstairs. That's where we have the archive section. And then ask for Carl. He'll be glad to help you find it.
Thank you very much. This way, gentlemen. Incision penetrating the endocardium, causing damage to the mitral valve.
I call that a stab in the heart.
I've something else to show you. It's a sample of the gelatin substance found on the victim's clothing. It's composed of living cells, and I can't identify it. We'll have to send it to the main laboratory for a more exhaustive analysis.
All right, as quickly as possible.
This may be the break we've been hoping for.
Don't jump to conclusions, Henry. Apart from this gelatin, can you give me one shred of concrete evidence that ties in this murder with that of the showman at the fairground?
Yes.
Anthology of the Monsters by Professor Ulrich von Frankenstein. It's a study of the various legends of man-made monsters. The living mummy, reputed to be somewhere in the Valley of the Kings in Egypt. Nosferatu, the medieval vampire in the remote regions of Transylvania. The Golem, a giant of clay created in the ghetto of Prague. The missing pages, thanks. Apparently these pages refer to an artificial human being created by Frankenstein himself. Listen to the ending. I wish to create a perfect human being, selecting the best organs from different corpses. But God punished me for my presumption, and fate caused me to insert the brain of a murderer into the human being which I believed perfect. Today I shall blow up the castle and bury myself with this terrible monster. May God have mercy on my soul. Am I boring you, Eva?
Not at all. I find it fascinating.
The werewolf.
Werewolf?
Yes, you see, he was influenced by the full moon. In order to release him from this curse, it's necessary to shoot a silver bullet into his heart.
Werewolf.
Something you remember?
I think so. I think when I was a child, my grandmother, or my nurse, I don't know which, told me about the werewolf. He's a man who's transformed into a wolf under the influence of a full moon. I'm sure there's another word to describe it.
Lycanthropy?
That...
It's no more than a country superstition.
Yes, but...
Listen.
flowers are withered, but the body of Valdemar the werewolf is uncorrupted, waiting to receive life.
This goes out to all you vampires out there. Vampires don't like thorn bushes. Well, you can't keep a vampire all caught up in this stuff. He can't get out of it. I don't know what they've sent. I don't know what they're sending along. Wait. Whoa. Everybody act cool. Hold on, chill out!
Borloff, are you a monster?
Am I a monster? Only if you want me to be. She always asks me that! It's what's her face?
Violence!
Violence. Von.
Der Hunt.
Oh, God. Thunder Hunt. Just take a look at all this. Now she got guns. Oh, she got guns. She brought guns and she brought guns. You're a woman.
I like that.
Yeah, it's really nice to see you. She's armed and she's legged. Wow, she's gonna be a lot of help. Are you familiar with Frankenstein and the Wolfman?
I fought a wolfman.
I've seen the Wolfman.
Dracula.
I fought Dracula. Or vampire. It wasn't really Dracula.
I don't know what the story is in this movie, but it's documentary footage. This guy was an astronaut or something. Shut up!
The flaw in this documentary is that there are aliens that come down and recreate monsters with monsters. There's no such thing as aliens.
I have seen alien stuff. Well, it's a whole nother story. They're everywhere! And they got the music playing. They got like the 80s music playing in the hallways. And everybody's like dancing. Like it's a music very strange. Gosh, I'm dancing with them off, right?
Like my teeth!
Oh man, hold on. No, it's a phone. It's a phone. Frank, look out. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down, Frank.
I'm having a moth malfunction.
The scissor man at the door. Hold on. Let me hit the buzzer. Here, Frank, hold on. Oh, here. I gotta bump the door open here. It's one of those airtight lock things. It's Lizard Man. Everybody said it's a Lizard Man. Hey, what is that? What is that? Come here. It's all okay. Come here. It's a moth, bro. Hey, come here. It's a moth, bro. I was gonna warn you about it. I'm okay. Come here. No, stay out there. So, Lizard Man is our right-hand man. He thinks this is an invasion.
It's here. It's already here.
Lizard Man, I'd like you to meet Violet Van...
Violence!
I like you already. That's a good one. That's a killer.
Most monsters are males, and they have one weakness. And they know what that is.
Yes.
These women know what that is.
Women are like magnets to monsters.
And they can also be monsters.
Women are like magnets to monsters.
That's right. That's right. Monster magnets. Because they're always running. The monster always goes for the woman. Because they want to eat the woman. I can't blame it. Sometimes we use the whole monster bait plan. Did I just say monster bait? Yeah.
Masturbation. Yes.
It's a good plan.
You take a woman and put her out as bait. It's called monster bait. We are going to cut into assignment terror. Dracula versus Frankenstein versus the Doctor versus the crazy Spanish
Werewolf.
The Wolfman.
A silver bullet in his heart only immobilized him, left him seemingly dead. His Death is permanent only if the bullet is fired by a woman who loves him enough to die with him. Ilona, you will give him the injection of the serum which will prevent him from being transformed into a werewolf. You will be fully responsible for him. No human power can withstand the contagion of the vampire. Or the mummy, a murderer who obeys only the cabals of Egypt. Or the Frankenstein monster. We shall make thousands of them and turn them loose on the races of this planet.
I experienced a strange sensation when I touched Valdemar's body. The same as I felt when I was together with Farazar. Is he a man or a monster?
Both. The eternal dilemma of mankind. Good and evil. The paradox.
I like Elvis parties, don't you?
Yes, I adore them. Oh, thank you.
Don't spoil it, please.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to take you home?
Oh, I've left my shawl back there.
I'll get it. No, Inspector. Trudy was a good girl. All the customers liked her.
There was a full moon last night.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. Anything else?
There's a man who comes in here every night. They say he's bought the old monastery. Dr. Borloff. Oh, there he is.
Right. Thank you.
Whiskey is up.
Mission is continuing. It's called Assignment Terror. Assignment Terror. Monsters. Actually, monsters and
Donuts.
donuts are good too, yeah.
With some butter, spaghetti sauce on it, and make it called pizza.
We gotta get some coffee drive-through or something. That's right. Every creature has sweetness. Look at the box. You put the light on her, and she likes it. Oh, looks like Lizard Man's taking a little interest in the insect girl.
Just a little.
Lizard Man is always after this girl right here. We think he may have found somebody he finally likes.
They will wait, they'll fly around you, and when they sense you're defenseless, they will attack your eyes, till nothing remains but two bloody sockets.
It's like the Washington Redskins. I want to know if there's one single Indian that plays on that team. Really?
I don't know, but yeah. What? Oh, she's bugging me. Okay, she really likes. That's right. To be a big bug. She's kind of bugs you. She will definitely bug you. I know what she wants.
Remind me to kill you later. I won't have time later.
Good old-fashioned violence on TV, man.
Violence!
Super genius! I like you.
Yeah, he's got the...
What is it, the guy? Frank has got
No! Frank, no!
He is a monster. I wouldn't trust him.
Just like in the cartoons. Michael Rennie, the guy that they used to do this documentary footage, is an old guy, but not quite as old as the guy that's waiting at the front door right now. I can't even talk. Beauregard J. Pettigrew! Beauregard! Here it comes. I know you. Wait a minute. You got it.
He looks like he might be dead. Are you sure he's not a monster?
I think it's off. I think it's off. I think it's off. There's nobody else. Oh, look at all the gnats. Oh, God.
Something stinks.
Frank, that would be you. All right, is that you again? And I'll tell you about that Yorkie. Oh,
Are you sure about this guy?
You smelt it, dealt it. That's what I always say. You're gonna go after Frankenstein.
Who can I fight?
The Wolfman. We're gonna go after Dracula.
I fought a Wolfman before. I can do that.
I'll stay here and guard our stuff. Oh, no, you're not. You're the one with the gun.
No, well, no.
Son?
Actually, I was gonna hope that she was like kind of like it.
See. What? You can't say that on television. No, that ain't a gun.
See that? That's a gun. For you, that's a gun. Yeah,
she's got plenty of guns. Guns. We're outgunned. That's what we're gonna do. Yes, it's the money. I was talking about something. I wasn't even talking about
I hate mommy.
That's right, so we're gonna come back into assignment terror!
What he
March
said!
the madhouse!
That's what he said, that's what I said, that's what I said!
A harmless-looking apparatus. It's used to make the guilty confess, to drag secrets from spies. Ultrasonic waves. Sound so acute they drill into the brain. On this occasion, we shall use it as a punishment. The escape of Valdemar could have endangered our plans. I trust this will be an example.
Stop it! Stop it!
Pity is a weakness. Do not forget it. Contact made. The tomb of Tau-Tep, the mummy, has now been located. Rocky side of Jebel Karib. Hypogeum of King Amun-Ra. The reflection of light in the solid gold mirror transmits orders to the mummy.
Come with us.
No, no, no.
Why not? Come on.
No, Rahal, Tabu, Rahal.
Dr. Borloff is directing his movements.
I'll tell you what you do with a vampire. You go like this.
Is that like a bad thing?
Wait.
Can't handle it anymore.
Said that, and then you have to believe.
You're setting a bad example for people. Now, you shouldn't be handling this. The Christopher Lee Dracula, he never did turn into a bat. I don't think.
You don't know
He
that.
might have. The general public classifies a vampire as a monster.
That's racist.
Okay, you open up the Monster magazine, it's got Dracula, it's got the Mummy.
Right.
Yeah. The Mummy. Has anybody here seen the Mummy? Of course. Who never thought of throwing a freaking torch on that guy and lighting him on fire? He's made out of paper. Who's God? Watch some monster movies.
No, you're not. You're no. I banned the TV. We are not allowed to watch TV up in here anymore. No TV up in here.
But now, now we are trying to fix in on the frequency of Frankenstein.
They still can't find the right frequencies.
That's a lot of F's.
Tune it in.
Tune in some. Come in, Tokyo. Come in, Tokyo. Come in, Tokyo. Oh, I'm so. Extend on the frequency of Frankenstein.
I couldn't count that many
Extend on
years. He asked me
the
to.
frequency of Frankenstein.
Yeah, like he said.
The guy in this movie. You also notice was the day the Earth stood still.
I know what happened.
Remember the robot?
The robot, yeah.
What was he called?
Round metal guy.
Wrong.
Something's hit me in the head. It was a bumblebee.
Robot.
What was the robot?
What was robot?
Wow! Wow, God almighty! What?
Gortz. What's the robot that stood there like this?
See, I believe in robots. I've fought robots before, but aliens.
Robots are cool. You know what the real aliens are? Fish. Aliens can be robots.
There are no aliens.
Jellyfish are aliens.
None.
Fish.
Fish!
Look at fish. They call this a monster movie. It's not a monster. Dracula's not a monster. Frankenstein's not a monster.
I should be fighting you. I should be tearing your arms off right now, but I'm not. He didn't actually put his shoes on.
He's a man. Frank, come here. Delayed reaction. Hey, Frank, take a look at my shoe. All right. Okay. Frank, let me see your pocket. Pack of cigarettes away there. Frank, hold on, he's got a cell phone. Frank, give me that cell phone, Frank. He's got a cell phone. He's got a wallet. There he goes. He's got a wallet. Look at it.
It's Rob Zombie.
Hang up on him. So we are going to come back to another very short part of Assignment Terror, Dracula vs. Frankenstein versus...
That's really hard to say. What? Put the camera on me. What he's trying to say is, let's get back to the movie.
He's starting to get it.
Almost to my loss.
My wife. She died 7 years ago. Waldemar Daninsky was in love with the woman who was later to become my wife. Yes, he was a normal man like you, or I. A man of good family, cultivated, intelligent, until God knows why, he was afflicted with this horrible curse. He was transformed into a werewolf on the nights of the full moon. It is unthinkable that such horrors should be repeated. Yes, I'll help you, all that I can. He was able to hypnotize you. There's one danger we must guard against. We are occupying the bodies of Earth people, creatures of a planet much younger than ours. Their feelings and emotions are very strong. They're impulsive and unpredictable. We must be constantly on our guard. We must always maintain our own personalities. Our superior minds must at all times be in complete control.
It was just a moment of weakness.
In this world, wars have been lost and empires destroyed through moments of weakness. The mummy is our ideal. His heart is dried up. It doesn't feel, doesn't live, doesn't beat. He's a corpse who walks and obeys. Tomorrow I shall go to see the other ideal creature, the being created by Frankenstein. He too has no heart, no blood, no feeling, only a brain that obeys. His power is electricity. But we shall make him even more powerful with our atomic sources of energy. I shall take Valdemar with me. You and Kyrian can look after things here.
Maleva. Maleva.
Oh, Kyrian. Kyrian.
I just got the lab report on the girl who was murdered near the nightclub.
So?
The strands of hair that we found under her fingernails weren't human. They came from some kind of animal.
Yes, well, that about clinches it. We'll head for Blaustadt immediately. Ilse will go with us. I don't want to leave her here alone. Untie her. Merely a test. We shall soon find out if he obeys orders.
He's got his armor. This guy's ready for battle, man.
I designed these after yours. I was so impressed by the way that you fight monsters that I killed a dinosaur.
Right.
Put these together.
Well, you take these. What you do is you steam them and then you take the meat out. It's just kind of like when you go to Red Lobster. You know, you crack it and you pull the meat out.
I killed them with my bare hands. What do they call that thing that conceals all the meat? What do they call that part? I can't remember.
That's called the, what, in the crab?
It's like, can't think
I don't know.
The lobster.
The monster.
The lobster. It's like, just tear them apart.
Grab them by the eye socket.
It's Kiss.
Gene, don't listen to these guys, man. What do you mean you're suing me? Hey, man, everybody wears face paint now. Come on, you didn't invent that. Everybody go ahead. Get out of here. You guys, Kiss, it's not Kiss without freaking Ace Frehley and Peter Criss anyway. Sorry. Try to reach Tokyo.
I can fight him for you. Come on.
Die, monster, die. Take a ride on the dark side. Die, monster, die. Die, monster, die. Take a ride on the dark side. Die, monster, die.
l'ai dit, ce n'était qu'un premier essai. Mais le résultat est encourageant.
It will soon be the full moon. Give Valdemar his injection and make it a double dose.
Yes.
That was a cruel test.
Cruel? In our dying world, no one is cruel, nor unjust. We're struggling for survival. We kill or we die. There's no other choice. I'm afraid the system of reincarnating the beings of this planet will create problems. Make us susceptible to psychic changes.
Why are you helping me?
I really don't know. I think because I'm a woman.
But you're a slave of Borloff.
I'm not anymore a slave.
Let's go now.
Don't be afraid. I'm not here to stop you. Go. Go on.
Who is this coming out of smoke and stuff? They always tell me I need professional help. It's from back in the 60s. Yeah. There's some weird stuff going on. That was back in the 60s. That's what they smoked when they made this movie. I told you about smoking that stuff. That's what happens. They happen. Just as we say, an exemplar. Horror movies, there are certain things that you must have. Crazy music. Yes. In monster movies, it's all dark and smoky. Beautiful women. Yeah.
Virgins. We don't have any
weird people.
No weird people here at all.
We don't have any weird people.
We don't have any of those.
Virgins. I don't think we have any of those in this room.
Sorry. I don't know what it means. I don't care what it means.
That's what happens. Now, if they send me to say, what is that? You want to hear about trivia and about what's going on in this movie, where it was made and who did it and all this stuff?
China.
We're not going to tell you. No, I think it was made in Spain.
Spain.
All I can really think of is that Spain.
Made in Spain. It was made on the plane. Made on the guy. They made
In the rain.
In the rain. Spain. Spain. Yeah. Plane rain in Spain. See, that's what we're saying about the movie.
Do you have any Indian in you? You know what I've also noticed in this movie is there is a mummy in this movie! He tried to tell me.
I've fought mummies before.
Ah! Whoa! Yeah, you know why she likes the mummies? They're made out of cloth. She likes to eat them.
Fantastic idea, Borloff. That's a good way we could defeat a mummy.
That's right. We sent her on them. It's just like...
Yeah, but...
I'm used to fighting the Aztec mummies more.
Yeah,
Egyptian mummies are more
they're resilient.
They're a little more resilient than The Egyptian mummies.
I try not to fight with the mummies. I usually save that for the daddies.
That's why I want to join your team. You've got the brains.
Jar over there.
Kermit the Snake.
We do have a mummy we have to deal with. Ever been to Egypt? Yeah. I've got another piece of equipment we can use for a mummy.
Believe in stories about bearded Indians. Right? Yeah. No.
He made that up.
Yeah.
He made that up. It's like sort of like sauerkraut and tuna fish or
That's
something.
right.
Can't have a beard with an Indian and
Yeah,
with a
that
beard.
doesn't work.
Oh! Check this out. They'll never see me coming.
That's fantastic. It's like some kind of sarcophagus.
They'll never see me coming.
Best design ever.
That's what they call it. Let's examine this. We need to know what they got.
Aktum Salam Borloff.
Look at that.
It's just like a mummy.
Doink! They always have one of these things. I think it was a blow dryer or something. Oh, actually, the thing is broken in it. Dad! Hey, what's this on your shirt? Blammo! Oh, yes. So look at it. He's got the beard. What is that? So, girls, now I know you like this. Come here.
I do.
You know why you like it? One word. Gold, gold. Girls like gold. So Tony Soprano would say, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I like riches and very expensive shiny stuff. That's why the mummy disguises himself in this incredible bling that he gets in. But then you know what? He comes out and he's in his long johns, his underwear. Yeah. So, what we're gonna do is use this somewhere. We're gonna put this outside and see if we can't. It's a mummy action going on. I don't know. If you look down the hallway and you see Christopher Lee coming, you got trouble.
Arazzotti.
Give me another.
The other night, when I held you in my arms, I felt a strange sensation. Something indefinite, haunting.
I know what you mean. Well, as if we'd loved each other previously. It's like something half forgotten. Like a faraway memory. Returning again, isn't it?
Perhaps it's the passion, the weakness Dr. Borloff warned us about.
Hello? What? Where? Now? Stay there. I'll be right over. Now look, Ilse. Why aren't you at Gluck's house?
I'm tired of being locked up like a prisoner. What's going on? My father won't tell me anything.
Your father has a very good reason. We don't want you staying here alone.
I'm not alone now, am I? Why do you think I called you?
This is not intended as a punishment, although you might well deserve one. You allowed Ilona and Valdemar to escape. We'll never accomplish our mission if you act irrationally, if you let yourself be dominated by emotion. Do you understand why I must do this to you?
Yes. I'm a woman with a woman's intuition. You will have to do it for the same reason you killed Kyrian. You were jealous of him. That's why you want me to forget him. You yourself have become contaminated. You also love. Can you forget?
The moon is always full.
Somewhere
in space. Go to Facebook.com and look for Lizard Man.
Yep, I'm on there.
Join his fan page.
Collecting names, I mean.
Facebook.com, Monster Madhouse. Join our fan group, man. There's all kinds of cool stuff that you can only find if you're a member of the gang, in the group, with the soup, the back, in the bang, with the gang. In the booth, in the corner, in the dark. Underneath at the bottom of the lower, deepest depths, the deepest part of the bottom of the bowel of the scurvious, below the whale manure of the bowel of the gravity-eating thing at the bottom of the sea. Now, this assignment is terror. It's not assignment horror. Now, is there such thing as a terror movie?
This is a terror movie.
There are monsters.
They're terrible movies.
Terrible movies. This is not a terrible movie, but this is actually very well made. It's got Paul Naschy in it. Paul Naschy.
Nobody ordered a pizza.
Oh, it's Paul Naschy.
It's my mommy!
Hold still, hold still.
What?
Wait,
I'm
hold
grounded!
it still.
What did I do? I called
Oh, there it goes, it's gone! I felt the same way when I left home. It's gone. I think Lizard Man.
My
It's gone
mommy
into the
left
abyss.
me.
It's going to the abyss. Don't miss your abyss.
You ate her, didn't you?
I didn't do it. No, it wasn't me.
Maybe it ain't Lizard Man.
Mothman was good.
Lizard Man.
Lizard Man.
He's probably upstairs pinching a loaf.
We have to plan ahead.
Well, we're not watching the movie. What do you think we do, huh? What else do we do? Not much. Frank always messes everything all up. You gotta keep him away from stuff.
But he's a monster.
Occasionally, though, he comes up with one brilliant idea, though. So, you know, 1 out of 1,000. Oh, man! I never get fan mail. No, you do. Do I? No, you don't get fan mail. Oh. Because, you know what? I knew it.
Just fan telegraphs.
Yes. People used to write things with a burnt stick on a piece of lamb skin. Send it by courier over many miles. What I'm thinking.
I think Frank
I've got a fan.
Oh, we're there now! Now what I'm starting to see is all this violence in this movie.
We need to fight some monsters is what we need.
You want to fight? When a woman hits you, all you can do is... In this movie, they're fighting the wolf man. It's like doing the... And they're strangling. It's like a fight. Strangling each other. You got it, boss? They need to watch.
I learned my fighting techniques. I'm a lizard disguised as human.
Here's the scene. First, Frank's so much more into his choke.
Choke him! Choke him! Choke him! Choke him!
Why do they always go for the choke?
Oh, God, it's really circling.
What is it gonna do?
Why do they always go for the strangle? You gotta ask yourself, what are they gonna do?
When they're strangling him. Why don't they just like pull out a gun? You got a gun. Why are you gonna strangle him? Just shoot me. When you get monsters together, they fight. This is a training exercise. Assignment terror. Find out what happens. You put the monsters together, play the weird
hands,
and you play the weird music.
Come on, boss.
And they'll fight each other.
Like this.
Oh! I didn't see that one coming, boss.
You know? We're gonna get back to the movie Assignment Terror.
A monster madhouse.
I found out Sternberg's address. He's the district judge.
You've decided? If you're caught, you'll be arrested. You know that.
I know. I'm cursed. We've no future.
No. There's none. There's no future.
I can only find peace if a silver bullet is...
It's fired by a woman who loves you enough to die with you. It's strange. Since I was a small child, I've always dreamed that
Dr. Borloff?
Please come in. Dr. Borloff is waiting for you.
We're about to receive a visit from one of your people.
One of my people?
In a sense. The system of incarnation is not perfect. There's a flaw somewhere. Something of the alien race remains. A certain sensitivity to physical contact. Perhaps an imperceptible reflex to tones of voice. To the expression of the eyes. Something I cannot quite define.
Do you think of me as an enemy?
No. You're an individual under my domination, which is quite different from being an enemy. Point 287.
Shall I accelerate the reaction?
Yes, do that. Two cubic centimeters. Good afternoon, Inspector Tobelman.
Good afternoon, Dr. Borloff. I think we've met before.
Yes, at the Golden Egg. Forgive me if I don't receive you personally, but as you can see, I'm extremely busy.
I suppose you're wondering why I've come here.
I know why, and your suspicions are well-founded. But you're still not quite certain. Am I mistaken?
No.
You seem confused, Inspector Tobelman. Perhaps if you looked at the screen behind you, it would clarify matters. Would you believe me if I told you we've come from the planet Umu, some 14 light years distant?
It would be presumptuous of us to assume that the Earth is the only inhabited planet in the universe.
And what of the legends of monsters, vampires, werewolves? The Frankenstein monster. What's your opinion?
Many fantasies are being transformed into reality by modern science. Transplants of heart and kidney, the cornea, perhaps in the near future even the brain. I have no doubt it'll soon be possible to create a Frankenstein monster.
Our race mastered these techniques centuries ago. That's our mission here, to study the manufacture of monsters who will destroy mankind. Without
Supposing this to be true, why are you exposing yourself to me now?
Because I know the future, including yours. Are you curious to know what will happen tonight, Inspector Tobelman? You recognize her?
Ilse. Borloff,
Positive factor. And now the most interesting point. Observe.
Oh, yeah? Outtakes are funny.
Jeez, Jerry, Borloff,
Man! Everybody got these swell presents.
Whoa!
Carapace.
Cannabis. Cannabis, what about a box of poop?
Ah! Margaret!
I couldn't find a can, but I found a cup.
I have no idea!
Should have never let girls in the clubhouse, but you know what? What are you
Jerry,
gonna do?
what's that?
Who?
Girls aren't allowed in the clubhouse!
Do you know what else is funny? Girls are weird.
What's that?
This is Ace Frehley chest.
Come on, man, you can't laugh.
Paul Stanley chest.
They're making fun of me. I'm not.
Sorry. I get them so confused. Sorry. It's Paul Stanley's chest. That's what.
All right, now, again, a recap of all the things we've learned tonight. The Wolfman doesn't like Frankenstein, no matter what, in any movie. Monsters like to fight each other.
Yes. Crunchy boogers break your teeth.
No!
Mummies exist.
Mummies exist, and mummies like to fight. Looks like it's like purple or something. I don't know what's up with that. And they move real slow, but they'll still always catch you. Mad scientists do surgery.
Well, they have to remove the silver bullets.
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, they're not just the scientists; they're surgeons.
Because that's the way you defeat it.
Obviously, I'll tell you what, Dr. Frankenstein was no cosmetic surgeon. I mean, you know, that's state-of-the-art plastic surgery back in the day. They were looking at our hand and, yeah, how do you like that? I can imagine what a boob job looked like back in the 1800s, man. But that's another thing you gotta have in your good monster movie. Is you've always gotta have beautiful women, one way or the other. Or people won't watch them. And the same thing goes.
Is that why nobody watches our show? We're gonna change that right now.
Nobody watches our show because of you.
You got it?
Now, when you're firing these musket balls,
Balls, you said balls.
You shot at plenty of werewolf.
It did, yes.
Right. You shoot them with a regular bullet, what happens?
Yes, it did. Well, it just sort of like hits them, and it really gets them really mad, man.
Now, when you use a silver bullet with a werewolf.
The secret's out.
But that's not a bullet, is it, in this gun? What do you fire out of this gun? Explain.
Well, it's a thing, you know.
Show them how the thing
what
works.
I do, I'll pull something out here
What
like
how
that.
it works?
Right, and there like that. I'll pull that out there like that. And I'll pull it out. I'll pull it right in there.
It's a campy!
Yeah.
What is this?
That's my hammer. And you know, I'll get it in just 1 second, boss. Meanwhile, he's coming and kicking my ass. And then I'll throw it on the ground, and then I'll pull that back.
Hold on.
And you just half cock, I'm full cock, and he did.
It's pretty cool. Now, here, get out of my way. Show me your guns, the ones that you kill people with. You do this.
Borloff, be careful.
And the bullet will never even hurt you.
That's why I've tipped these blades with silver. I have to fight a werewolf. I can defeat him with these.
Vampires don't like silver either.
I fought a vampire once.
I think they invest in gold and platinum. And
Killed him with my bare hands.
They always told me I have octopus hands. Yeah, you got bare hands, all right.
Lizard hands, yes, bare hands.
The movie's over.
What?
It's time
All
for
the
everybody
monsters have been defeated?
to remember the lessons you've learned from tonight's monster movie. Dracula versus Frankenstein versus Wolfman versus the Mummy versus the Doctor versus the Man. Monsters, man. They freaked me out. No zombies in this movie, though.
Zombies. They smell really bad.
Could you consider Frankenstein a zombie?
Yeah, yes, he is a reanimated dead man. He smells about the same, although his brain works a little bit better than a zombie.
Why is his head flat? Come here. I like your head, buddy. Come here.
I like your head.
Don't like your head's flat, Frank.
Frank likes everybody's head. Why is Frankenstein's head flat?
He got dropped on it when he was a baby.
So it can be flame retarded.
Too bad the bride of Frankenstein didn't have a flat head. We all liked her head.
Yeah.
Oh!
You see, hold still, Frank. You see, look at that. That's when you set your drink. Hold still, Frank. Stop moving. See, set your drink on there.
You forgot what we learned about the kissing scene.
The kissing scene?
They always do this.
They do this.
Don't punch your head. I'll have to tune in and watch that again.
You always got to put that stuff in monster movies, man, and it makes you all embarrassed when you're watching.
For right now, we're going to cut out of the monster movie and we're going to go back to your regular scheduled programming.
You're not the first individual who has meddled with my plans. These bones are all that remain of the other intruders. Observe the sleeping bats. They will awake, they'll fly around you, and when they sense you're defenseless, they will attack your eyes, till nothing remains but 2 bloody sockets. Incredible, isn't it?
Yes, exactly that.
Superintendent Gluck, we and all the people of this town are extremely concerned. Not one of these recent murder cases has been solved by your department. Furthermore, this Dr. Varnoff...
Mr. Mayor, one of my best men, Inspector Toberman, is in charge of these cases, and I'm just expecting a report from him.
Gentlemen, I have some information which until now I have concealed for personal reasons. And as you realize, I have more interest in this matter than any of you, since it is my daughter who has disappeared.
Judge Sternberg, we're doing everything in our power to find your daughter, assuming that her absence isn't of her own volition. What is this information? Why haven't you divulged it?
Because nobody would believe me. Mr. Mayor, you recall Waldemar Daninsky? Well, he's still alive. I've seen him and talked to him. He has something to do with what is happening at the monastery. Mr. Gluck, we haven't time to waste on legal technicalities.
All right. We'll pay a visit to that monastery. And anybody who wants to come along will obey my orders. Is that clearly understood?
Hurry. The full moon is not going to wait.
Where's Ilsa?
I don't know. Maybe in the cellars.
Ilsa! 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 Ilsa!
I hate. There's one more segment of Assignment Terror. Weird stuff, man. What I'm thinking that we need to do is identify what have we learned from this assignment.
I don't know.
Monsters like to fight monsters. They do.
Yeah. Crunchy boogers break
Never
teeth.
see him kiss.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Monster hunters like to fight.
Go ahead.
Mankind's weakness is his own passion.
What did he say there?
Oh, it's in the movie.
Oh,
Aliens like to watch television.
There's a mummy.
There's a mummy. Frankenstein and the Wolfman are in jail together.
That happens.
I wasn't paying attention. Oh.
They got busted. And you'll notice in these Spanish movies,
Spanish
monsters, they knock them in jail.
Mercy bucket.
That's French.
What do you mean? Yeah, do you want to fight?
Let's fight. Oh, I saw him do that.
It's just a
Fight. Is that what they call it now?
My mommy.
Gotta go, right?
He's gone. I lost him in the hedgerow, boss.
I'm sorry.
It's in your hair! Look out! Get up of it! It's on me! We're gonna come back to Assignment Terror, the very last part of What's Your Madhouse. Stay tuned!
Are they going to arrest Dr. Varnoff?
No comment.
Isa?
longer able to control them. Frankenstein.
Position surrounding the monastery.
Dr. Warnoff, if you do not leave the monastery immediately, we shall enter by force if necessary.
Keep back there. Keep back. Watch the exit. Keep back there!
We're trapped. When those two clouds of gas meet, it is pointless to try to escape, Dr. Borloff. You must pay the price of failure. Have you anything useful to inform us?
Yes. We won't be able to destroy them. The passion which we believed was their weakness is what makes them really strong. Stronger perhaps than their nuclear weapons.
Can we eliminate these feelings?
Possibly. But then would life be worth living?
We must survive. We shall try other methods. Anything else?
Yes, well, I'm entirely responsible for the failure. Can she be spared?
You are forgetting that Dr. Kerstein has ceased to live on Earth.
While there are men willing to sacrifice themselves for others, nothing will destroy us.
There are people down there!
Your lights are blinding me! Turn them off. Remember the time?
I do!
Thing happened
I'll never forget it.
Girls jumping up and down, all excited. Money.
Yes, we did 8 reindeer.
We ate number 8. That's a really big box, boss. Hey, what do you got?
Whoa!
Oh.
Here we have special delivery from Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania. Box!
There is a box.
Oh!
Hello?
How do you open this thing? Oh man, my...
Oh, hey, that's your toe bone
Now.
Whoa!
Now we can get this open. There we go!
Twice.
I got twice, right. Here, Frank, I got you a hat. I got some music for everybody, some state-of-the-art a record album.
What did you do with it?
I want that one. That's a classic.
Don't break that.
April Wine. Who in that?
Oh,
I know that guy.
Oh,
That's that Ringo dude.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Judas Priest.
That's a good one.
Lizard Man.
Toto.
Toto.
Why do I get Toto?
Frank, I got you a glove.
You're Michael Jackson now, man.
Kind of like.
Michael Jackson.
I wear gloves because I like to kill stuff with my bare hands.
That's the kind of glove you don't put your hand in it, though.
Ultraman action figure.
Is that Ultraman? You know I love Ultraman.
I got you a robot. It's a gun. Check this out, man. It's a robot, but it's a gun. Look at this. It's got an extensive, and then you pull these out, and it's got a handle and 2 triggers like this.
So cool for monster hunting.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? Now make it. Now you can fold it back into a robot.
You can?
Yes. You fold those arms down.
And then.
And all the way. You gotta turn his head around.
Hey, what kind of robot has that sticking out of the front?
It's not a washing machine. We'll do the trick.
Whoops.
I see. Oh yes. So I think. Do you like it?
Thank you.
Lizard Man. Hey, I got you. Lizard monsters.
Awesome. You know, well, I got you this for Frank. It's actually for you to give to Frank. We can put that across his mouth any day now.
Lizard Man actually got me something. That's my buddy.
Yes, that's for Frank.
Hey, wait, this is mine.
Well, you just didn't have much money, boss. You know, just sort of.
People are cheap.
Yeah.
Here, I got you a stuffed animal Dracula, and it's made out of cloth.
Hey, that looks like
She
a
can-
pound
she can
for the
eat it.
ball, you know?
Look, she put the whole thing in her mouth, too. Isn't that good? That's pretty cool. You're a big fan of Bigfoot, so I got your Bigfoot figurine there.
Look at this guy. You know this guy? Now, you see, that's what I'm talking about. You look at that handsome, look at that nasty face son of a...
That's what the bleep button's for, kids. I have got, what else have I got?
I
bought myself a Lone Ranger. Hi-oh, Silver. Madhouse, that thing where you see that right in there. Because I had to make sure I got myself something, because I know none of these cheap... Well, I can't say that on TV.
You can't say that on TV.
You can re-gift by giving people their own stuff. Great cheap way to buy stuff for people without even buying for it, because they already bought it. You know they already want it, because they already have it. And we're going to cut back into some more weird stuff, or whatever it is. Now it's Bigfoot. Get Bigfoot out of here. Oh, look right here.
Hey! No, Frank! No!
Hit me in the head. Is there a bullet hole there? No bullets going through that skull.
Send it by courier over many miles